What up, people? Or one person. How y'all doing as you're coming in here? Hello, two people. Okay, Mimi. I'll try not to get into the juice of it right away. Just like normal. I'm gonna let five get in here before I start talking. Got three or two. Wow, right now is not the time to call me. How y'all doing tonight, by the way? Hey, Glass, how you doing? Hope everybody's cool. This is, while we're waiting for more people to come in, this is kind of connecting to the short that I did and the last short I did, and I'll probably do two or three of those a month. But I'm gonna explain to y'all. I guess for those that don't really know what they're looking at or exactly what it is, or just gets intimidated when y'all see stocks or like a stock chart and you're looking at it. I'm gonna kind of explain it to y'all a little bit because it's really not intimidating. It's really not hard to understand. If you want to know like the definition of every single little thing you see on a stock chart, yeah, that's something to study. Like the exact verbatim word from word definition. That's something to study. But outside of that, just kind of knowing what you're looking at is really all you need. I'm gonna let one more get in here. You know, I kind of repeat what I just said. Okay, Gloss. You know, kind of repeat what I just said and get started. I always forget to say hi and all that stuff. I mean to pin the hellos. Good evening, World Jules. Oh, that's our fifth person. All right, so we got five. Oh, I don't think I can see Loretta if Loretta's in here. Um, oh, or whoever. Um, so pretty much what I was saying, like, so the shorts, I'm gonna start posting about two shorts a month, or not two shorts a month, two stocks shorts a month that has dividend stocks. Usually, two of them will be monthly dividends, so you get money back just from holding the stock before you would sell it or trade it or whatever. And then one of them will be a quarterly dividend, so you know 4 times a year. Of course, all at once you're going to get more back with the quarterly than you will with monthlies, but either way, it kind of pans out to be about the same. I like having a little bit of both. And I generally don't even use the money I get back. I usually just reinvest the money I get back. So, in saying all that, let me drop this other screen or put up this other screen. So I can use my example I have. Cool. Now, again, I know y'all see, I know there's a whole bunch of stuff on it. Don't get intimidated by it. Well, before I get started, like, I don't know. What comes to mind generally when y'all see all this? Hey, Crystal, if y'all don't mind sharing with me right quick, what generally comes to mind when y'all see all that? And actually, let me get rid of my face. Let me I forgot how to single screen it. That's not how you single screen it. That's full screen. It was literally something I was doing the other day. Oh, there we go. You said when you see that generally intimidating rules, I get it. I get it. It's completely understandable. So, again, like I said, oh, let me know when I'm trying to look at my tablet to see. Can y'all see my mouse? Yeah, y'all can't see my mouse. Cool. So pretty much, I mean, not really gonna go over the candles and all that. And really, all it's just kind of showing you is the kind of where it's been throughout the day and stuff like that. The line is generally, I don't even remember generally where it opens at. I think I don't too much day trade, so not really something I pay attention to. A lot of my stuff is long term unless I'm doing stock options. And this actually has less than I wanted it to have. They must have changed the page on me. So, can y'all see my notepad covering the screen? I don't know. No, y'all can't see my notepads covering the screen. Whatever. So we'll start with something like, well, mainly what I want you guys to see is the dividends of things. And actually, instead of doing that, because I just reopened my Robinhood just for this, I'm gonna go to that. That might be easier to look at. Less stuff on the screen. Excuse me, less confusing. I don't use Robinhood anymore, but this is my personal old account. Like way back when I started, I took everything out of it. Gloss, I'm gonna take you off for a second. Like, when I first started out, where's it at? I always think I can click on it through YouTube. As you can see, so it's just showing the line standing because I literally, since I took all my money out of it and put it in what I use now, which is Sink or Swim and Public, it hasn't done anything. Let me see. This looks good. I don't know. I don't even know what you're asking me. Cool. So when we see things like, and this isn't okay, it is a dividend. When you see things like market cap, high today, low today. Oh, there it is. I got low today. Price earnings ratio, dividend yield, all that stuff. All of it is real simple things. Like, let me think. You know what? I'll just read it to y'all instead of me trying to explain it because I'm gonna explain it my way versus what it means. We'll start with market cap. Volume, low, short, market cap. Okay, so market cap, it stands for market capitalization. That represents the total market value of a company's outstanding shares. It is calculated by multiplying the number of stock shares outstanding by the current share price. So pretty much what they're saying is the market cap is what you would say, oh, y'all can't even see my face. Is what right now, what's like the highest amount of money that the stock could be worth, essentially. Again, for people that wants all the numbers, all the analytics on it, stuff like that, that's important. For me, not so much. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Why did I diss Robinhood? Because hold on, let me go back to this. Because there'll be too many times when certain stocks or the market is straight up booming, world jewels, and you just they won't let you sell. They'll let you buy, but they won't let you sell. And then they'll say something like, because there's too much traffic. Hey Patricia, how you doing? I did not see you come in there. So basically, you want to sell when the stock explodes, when the market is booming that day. You want to sell so you can make so you can make your money. Like over COVID, there was I forget the name of the company. It was a Chinese company. I bought into it, and it was a Chinese medical equipment company. So I was just looking for cheap medical equipment stocks. Period. Now I think it started at that day. It started at $6 per share, and I probably put like $400 into it. And within 2 days, it jumped up to $40. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell at least three quarters of it, 3/4, whatever, and then see where it goes tomorrow. I couldn't sell at all because Robinhood was saying that there was too much traffic, it's too busy, too many people selling. They've done that way too many times to me. That drove me crazy, made me mad. I was like, that's crazy that you can't sell at the time when you should sell because they say it's too much traffic. All right, you should got it. Yeah, it was a little ridiculous. And at first I was like, I'm not gonna bore them with these definitions, but I think it's gonna be hard to hit an hour without boring y'all with all the definitions. But our main focus is dividends, y'all. Is dividends today. So I'm gonna skip over that, or I might read the definition, but I'll go more into detail about that when we get there. The next part, the 52-week range, and I don't even know. Well, I don't even know if it shows that. Yeah, it does. Well, it shows 52-week high, 52-week low. I'll make sure I'm not missing nothing. In one of my portfolios, yeah, I have all those main big ones. I do. One of my long term ones that I try not to touch ever, and I have that. It's called M1 Finance. Actually, I think they changed the name. Let me pick up my phone and look. I can tell you in just a second. No, I don't think it's M1 no more. I think it's like Axos now or something crazy like that. Uh, and I can definitely go over some good apps and things to use. I do most of my stuff on what was called it's called M1 Finance now. I do most of my stuff on what's an app called Public, and also it's not an app. Well, they have an app, but that app never works right for me. It's a website or app called Sink or Swim, and I like Sink or Swim because it's easier to check things. I check things like the pre-market and stuff like that before it opens to see if I'm going to do any uh wow, just had a brain fart. Not day trades, any stock options. So where was I? So the 52 week, when you see that, that means the 52-week range refers to the span of prices at which a particular stock has traded over the past year, covering a total of 52 weeks. It includes the highest price the stock reached during that period, known as the 52-week high, and the lowest price it hit, known as the 52-week low. So me, the few times I do pay attention to the 52-week, I look at, if I'm going to pay attention to it, I look at if the high and the low, if they're a number that's close to each other. Like this one, as we can see, or what is it? I don't even know. Oh, Nicola, whatever. It's like excuse me, it's like a European Amazon kind of, this company. Um, as you can see, the high is $34.50. I'm guessing it's probably around December, probably around Christmas time, and the 52-week low is 43 cents. So I won't even pay attention to that, because for what I do, I'm not saying you shouldn't or other people, but for what I do, I don't even pay attention to that. But if the numbers say that this is 34.50 and this is maybe, I don't know, $27, I would use that to kind of adjust if I'm going to do like a stock option. If I'm going to jump out, if it ever goes below that $27, because they're so close together, and that means that's kind of the average it's been at for a long time. No, public with the C, Royal Jewels, public with the C. My bad if I made it sound like the store. I'm quiet because I'm scrolling through my phone looking for the app, because I never organize my apps when I have to switch phones. Put all my stock apps together. Oh, I have it on my main page. It looks like two circles. And while y'all are staring at that for a second, I'm going to just pull up its symbol so you can see what it looks like. Oh, wow. They really do not want people to go use public. Okay, cool. Really quick, I'm going to show you what it looks like. If you ever wanted to look it up on your phone. That's just the symbol, just the two little circles. White background, two circles. All right. Is it recording again yet? Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm on it. So that's the 52-week. As I'm talking, I'm sitting there trying to decide if I'm just going to go over what y'all can see on the screen or read all of them. But I don't know, the way I learn, I need to see something, or hands-on at least. So I probably won't read the ones that you can't see. All right, the price earnings ratio. My bad, I was seeing some flashes outside my window. Anyway, the price earnings ratio. The ratio measures a company's share price relative to its earnings per share. It helps assess the relative value of a company stock. That's something I honestly didn't even remember. Something I personally don't look at. So I'm going to reread it so I can kind of help explain it. The price to earning, the P. Sorry, usually what you'll see a P/E ratio. The price to earning ratio measures a company's share price relative to its earning per share. Oh, okay. So pretty much, I guess that's, it's the price to earnings. I guess it is what it says. It's the price that you see the stock at per share at that time. versus how much, and I don't think it tells what time period. I don't think it's, and they might use a 52 week, but relative to how much that people has earned from that stock. So pretty much them calculating where people bought the stock at and what they ended up selling it at. We got dividend yield and average volume. So skip dividend and we'll go to volume. Per share, yield, stock, ex dividend, short interest. The average volume, also known as average daily trading volume, refers to the average number of shares traded in a stock over a specific period of time, usually measured in days or weeks. So yeah, that's something I do use. Is I'll go into the pre-market and I'll see if something has like a huge volume, or with sink or swim you can see like a huge volume. You can see the volume, how much, how many shares of that stock there is, and then you can see how much moved. Something like this will be something I'll be looking at. 2.477 million. So that means they have a big number moving, and that generally shows that like somebody big, I don't know, billionaire, multimillionaire companies, whatever, came in, and they have the money and the ability to buy a bunch of that stock before the market even opens. So usually, if a whole bunch of it is moving, that tells me that something is about to go down. So usually I'll do like a stock option, which like I said, I'll explain later. Then I'll do it for maybe like the next three weeks, sometimes maybe even 5 weeks, if I'm feeling real good about it, because you can buy the stock today and watch it, and you just don't see nothing happening, and then get discouraged, like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this right away. No. Definitely options, I would say, is a way to go with something like that. And try to, again, I'll get more in detail to it later on, but I'm gonna say right now, try to even it out so that you're not really losing anything. Because with stock options, if you shoot too high for what you can earn, and if you end up losing, because stock options is almost like a one-on-one bet. It's not like just letting the stock grow or shrink over time. You can end up owing that person's money. So I never want to do that. So I always go for like a in the middle price. Um, High, low, open price. I'm not even going to read that. I'm just going to explain to you. The open price is, it showed pretty much at the start of the day at 9 o'clock or 9:30, 9:30 Eastern, is how much that stock cost. You know, how much per share that stock cost at that moment. And then volume, pretty much went over what that was with you with the average volume. So again, the pretty much the 25 million is how much of it moved. How much of the stock there is the 80 million. Cool. Now that we got that out the way, the part that I like is, the dividends. Like I said, dividend. Most people knows what it is, but for folks that don't, that's how much money you get for just pretty much holding the stock. It's pretty much like extra shares that the company is giving you. Now, honestly, I've never went and looked at the reason why dividends started, other than being more enticing for somebody to buy the stock to help out the company. I'll read the definition though. Stock dividends refer to a payment to shareholders in the form of additional shares of a company's stock rather than cash. Dividend is the percentage of the company's earnings paid to shareholders as their as their share of the profits. Dividend yield is the percentage of the stock price paid back to shareholders each year. I mean, yeah, I guess you can say each year, but like I said, I don't think I've seen a stock with annual dividends. I could be wrong, but I don't think I have either. That or I just not paid attention to them. Like I said, I always look for monthly and quarterly dividend stocks, and then I look for good ones, and I'll let it sit there, and I'll just every month I don't know, I might put $200 into it, put $1,000 into it, and I just split it up between all me personally, all my stocks that has continuously performed better, because that says to me that they're going to keep on earning, and if a stock keeps on losing and losing and losing, then at that point in time, I'm gonna go ahead and sell. Like, yeah, in the long run, I lost some money, but it's a decent chunk of money back into your pocket at that moment. Okay, I'm gonna jump back to the comments right now. I looked at my tablet and see that you asked me a question before I go on to the next part. Public service. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Well, please repeat the name. Currently, ooh, I'm sorry, I missed it. Was it when I was on the volume, or was it the last thing I was saying? Dividends or dividend? I apologize. I didn't realize that you asked that question. I should have been peeking at my tablet a little bit more. Or was it kind of in between that? Let me see if I can find my tablet to see when you asked that. Oh, it's not going to show me when you asked that. No, I'm live. Well, I'm waiting to see if you say anything to that. I'm going to pull YouTube up, and I'm going to replay my short and pause it at certain parts just to help with my explanation. Is this not? Oh, okay. I was about to say. Let me see. Prior to dividend and before, talk about open price. Okay. Oops. Going back to right now. Prior to dividend and before open price. Okay, yeah. So I believe I was talking about the volume. I was just saying that, like, so, well, it's called the volume or the average volume, and what that is how much of how many shares of that stock is open to purchase, and the average volume is how many shares of that has been moving. And I was saying when I'm looking at the market before the stock market opens in the morning, I will look at average volume. I will see how much of it moved. This is a good amount of it moving, so this is something I will be keeping an eye on for a day trade, which I don't really do anymore, or more specifically for stock options, which is like a one-on-one bet. You're either betting it's going to gain a certain amount of money or lose a certain amount of money against somebody who's betting the opposite of you, pretty much. That's like the simplest way to put stock options. Is that the part that you're asking about, or was it a different part? I apologize again for missing that. me full screen this. I'm gonna go back to my show real quick, and I'm gonna pause at certain parts. Got it. Thank you. Okay. Cool. I know my tablet, I think, is a little bit behind, so I'm just waiting to see if it switched. All right. Cool. So why? There we go. So pretty much, what I'm talking about is right here. I hope y'all can see my mouse. Yeah, I think you can. Dividends. So this at this time or at that date, February 14th, Valentine's Day. You know the I think this is a monthly one. So per share that you had of the stock, you're getting 28 cents back a month. Now for big pocket, big money people, they can put, I don't know, millions of dollars on a dividend stock that gives you back 28 cents a month. Excuse me. That's a purchase that they make once. They can just sit on it. They're making several hundred thousands back more than most likely. This doesn't show where this one opened at. So its average price. I don't know. You don't see it. Okay, for whatever reason, it's not showing this average price, so I'm gonna let it keep on going a little bit. Well, whatever. We can go off the 52 week. This I'm not understanding, unless they're just showing it backwards, unless they're showing the low before the high. That doesn't make sense that the 52 week high would be $39 and the 52 week low would be $50. But whatever. Say that you own the stock, or you bought it for $39 a share, and they're giving you back 28 cents per share. So like, I guess just up front, it might not seem much, if you're just thinking about, okay, one-on-one. But say that you had, I don't know, $5,000 to put into buying a stock. Now, granted, I want to put all 5,000 on one stock, but say that you put, I don't know, $3,000 on this stock. So that's what, 28 cents times 3,000. If one of y'all catches it faster than I do, feel free to put it in the chat. But I'm gonna open up my calculator. 28 cents times $3,000. So that's about $840 you get in a monthly, right? So then do that. Well, let me press equal, and then do that times 12. Yeah, we'll do time. We'll go ahead and do a year. So that's about $10,000 that you're making yearly. Calculator on deck. So, well, really, $10,080 you're making yearly. So, I don't know. You say that it just never moves. Say that it stays there. You hold that for, I don't know, a few years. So that's you making, a little bit over, we'll say 3 years, a little over $30,000 in 3 years, and then you decide to sell it. So right there, you've made that $30,000 plus. Say that the stock is at, I don't know. Say it jumped from that 39 to 50. You know what I'm saying? So, what was the original? $3,000 divided by 39 equals 76 shares. Okay. So let's keep that in mind. So you own about 76 shares. And then I need to be writing this down. It went from 39 to 50. So 50 take away 39 equals $11. So 11 times, what was it, 76? 11 times 76 is $836. So when you're selling it, you're getting back the money that you put into it, that $3,000 plus the $836. And actually, that's just 1 year. I didn't even do that for 3 years. So 836 times three, whatever that is, plus the 30 something thousand dollars that you made. So to me, it's more of a win. It's a better win versus buying a stock where you're just making, where it doesn't give dividends. You just hold it and it goes up and it goes down. And again, even if it goes down, you're still collecting dividends off of that. So in the long run, you might lose some upfront money, but you're also getting some money back. So that's why, like I said, I always prefer to buy dividend stocks. Now, there's a few stocks I have that don't give you dividends, but overall, I prefer dividend stocks. How do I get out of here? Oh, I need to use this stuff a little bit more. Cool. I think I lost some people, but let me check out what the comments are saying. Prior to dividend and before the talk. Oh, that was talking earlier. I appreciate it, Road Jules. That's better than bacon. It is. It is. Stocks is always going to, definitely, if we're talking like savings, stocks is always going to be better than savings interest, unless you put all your money on a stock that's just crashing and burning. That happens, bro. I told you, them zombies took you. Them zombies took you. Like whatever you talking about, I don't know, but them zombies took you. Got you, Road Jules. I did not look at the number on the side, anyways. So I guess really quick before I try to think of anything off the top of my head, y'all have any question and something like this? I don't mind re-talking about it, re-explaining it as many times as anybody want. You ask me here, people that text me, you can ask me in the text. You got me on Instagram. You can re-ask me about this stuff anytime you want. This is some of the stuff I love talking about. But did y'all want me to emphasize on anything or anything confuse y'all or want me to go back over anything? Appreciate it, GB. He's a plump pumpkin. If I would have known, I would have went through this quick. I would have just went ahead and wrote up something on stock options. I guess when I do that, even though the market will be closed, or maybe I can do a video. I don't know. But even though the market will be closed, and it's just going to say, well, we'll buy that stock for you when the market opens the following day. I'll show you guys in the older Robinhood. I don't know. I'll put a little bit of money on it so I can back in it so I can mess around with it and show you guys live. Probably be smart if I put that screen back up. Definitely. And for that short I did, I was way too worried about trying to make it so the music didn't end and the short is still going. But no, I need to. That all those flash by too quick. She's in and out, God body. All that flash by too quick, so I'll definitely do the short slower next time. Yeah, I do. Definitely. So out of all the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is, one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive right now, but it's also the most trustworthy one. It's the first cryptocurrency that's out there. It's been proven and tested, and it just keeps on going up. I've actually been slacking on that. I'm supposed to be buying at least $10 worth of Bitcoin every day because I think just one coin right now is, I want to say $36,000. I could be wrong, but I think it is. But Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that it's went up at least 18% every year. So say that you're buying just $10 a month of it, $100 a month of it, whatever. Obviously, since you're buying every month, the whole thing's not going to go up by 18%. But what you're buying is guaranteed to go up 18% every year. I think it used to be 28%, and then it slowed down. Was it last year or the year before it slowed down? But either way, it is never not went up in value more than 18% a year. Yep. I like trying to find new promising coins. So it's like, I'll look around or see what people are talking about a new coin, Bitcoin or cryptocurrency that's coming to the market. Do your research behind it. Make sure it's backed by something that's going to actually make money, something that actually holds value. And it's good to catch those early because you give them I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 years, just like Bitcoin. And as long as it's something that's going to stick around, and you never know, it's a gamble, but they blow up. But the thing is, when they first come out, they're not even on the regular Bitcoin market. So generally, you got to figure out, and just by Googling and looking in chat groups, whatever. Generally, you have to buy some other type of coin that's already been out on the market and trade it with that. Like for a new one, I bought a good amount of it's called the area, and it's not like Aryan Nation, but Area on network, and is backed by all this new AI technology that's coming out. That's how it holds its value. When it first came out, it just one of those coins was worth less than a penny. I didn't catch it that early, but it would have been real nice if I caught it that early, because you're buying something that's worth less than a penny. You put, I don't know, $1,000 in it, it jumps up to 8 cents. You've already made a super huge profit right there. I caught it when it was like maybe like 30 coins a penny or something like that when I started buying. And it hasn't blew up yet, but I'm definitely holding on to it, waiting for it to blow up, because again, it's backed by something legit. The guy that made this coin is one of the people that one of the main people that created Ethereum. If you follow Bitcoin or cryptocurrency even a little bit, that you definitely heard of Ethereum. So it's definitely something that's trustworthy. I don't need to invest everything. This warlord is mine. Everything that's mine is mine. It's me. That's what you think. Financial security. This it is, man. I think like any other sensible person though, AI itself is still something I say to keep your. I'm keeping my eye on it. We've all seen Terminator. We've all seen The Matrix, which supposedly I won't get into it because now I'm not even sure if it's true or not. But supposedly the Terminator and Matrix was made by the same person, and some writing companies or some whatever publishers took this lady's ideas, made it their own, made buku money off of them. But they were supposed to be leading stories, folding stories into each other. But and then I started seeing some places where they're like, no, that's not true. She didn't win the court case. She got a settlement, this and that. But generally, people give you settlements like, yeah, sometimes they give you settlements like, just leave us alone, we'll stop. But other times they give you settlements because they don't want stuff to get out in the public. Who knows? But anyways, my point is we've all seen The Matrix, we've all seen Terminator. Nobody wants it to get like that. And it's like, I think some of the Boston Dynamic robots, they already got jetpacks and jet shoes. Like, I'm good, bro. There's already a dude making bullets that has was it silver or copper powder inside them, because that definitely messes up the circuitry and computers and things. I think getting copper dust inside things messes up it creates magnetism with heat and messes up stuff. He said that's just glossy. This man. All right, gloss. Let me, just so y'all can peer at it, might help you think of a question or whatever. Pull this back up. Maybe pull up one that's more familiar. Oh, and like what you were asking me earlier, Royal Jewels, like I don't know if y'all remember when GameStop stopped blew up, when all the big rich people in hedge funds said we're tired of GameStop, we want to go under, so everyone came together and started buying a whole bunch of stocks and it blew up. I was trying to sell my GameStop stock that day. I was so mad. It's like, I told you about the Chinese medical company one, but that started out $6 per share and jumped up to 40 bucks per share. I was trying to sell that and it didn't work. But this, I had a lot of GameStop stock. How much did I have? I don't know. I think I had like 800 and something shares of it. I was so angry. And then also the thing is, even in the past, Robinhood, they'll let you sell it all, but they'll only let you, in the past, I think that changed now. They would only let you withdraw 25,000 at a time of your money. This man, so I'll allow it. I think the man at 1600 Pennsylvania, Allen was allowing Elon to turn America into the Matrix. You think so? I was laughing at him. I'll say, me personally, I'm cool with decent amount of it, but definitely keeping my eye on it. Like, let's make sure these people don't get too power hungry. Just turn into, pretty much, don't want to switch out old bureaucrats for new bureaucrats that essentially are under the same thing. It's like, I'm always one where I think a lot of government people has been in there way too long. Any side of the aisle needs to be replaced. But at the same time, I don't want, you want experienced or trustworthy people. It's like, you don't want people coming in there trying to prop up corporations and stuff like that. But at the same time, I almost feel like we should get more people that were CEOs of corporations. We should get more military leaders. We should get more non-profit CEOs and things like that. People that know how to be leaders, but people that has leaders from different point of views and perspectives. It would be my idea of what a made-up government is. And of course, I got to be biased. Definitely military leaders. I agree. I agree, because the main thing I don't like, and what people tend to forget all the time, is if it's a game to you people in DC, wherever you are, whatever side of the coin you're on, it might be a game to y'all, it might be a little power play, whatever, back and forth. But these are people's everyday lives and livelihoods that y'all are playing with. These are people's kids and grandkids, country and livelihood that you're possibly messing up and destroying. What did this get out here? You're possibly messing up and destroying. Did I ask this to go to dark mode? Whatever. I ain't buying nothing. Or is it just telling me? Well, that's fine. I don't plan on buying anything. I'm actually surprised that GameStop. Oh, see, y'all just saw the price change. Wow, after hours too. That's crazy that it changed dollar wise after hours. Either that or I just don't pay attention after hours that much. But it's like you usually see the biggest moves after hours, like right before the market opens. Not right before, but an hour or two before the market opens, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Let's get in here. Like I'm trying hard not to get to talking about stock options, but if we were, I definitely look at things like this. I look at the new stuff. I look at their website. I see if they're talking about dropping some new product, some new program, some new plan. Generally, if a company is about to drop something new, as far as options goes, that's going to shoot up. I see A1 is in the mix. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I guess it changed to dark mode. I didn't tell it to change to dark mode. I don't know why I did that on its own. Give us the best sites to. There's hard things in the way on my tablet to look into. So I'll say just that's the thing. It's like I don't know. I'll say maybe choose like the genre. We're talking about AI. We'll go with AI. So you choose a category, then you choose some companies, and definitely not always the top companies. So it's like yeah, if I want to do AI, I would look into Boston Dynamics. Surf around their site, surf around discords wherever that people are talking about it and their site. See if they're talking about anything new that's about to drop. But then I'll start looking up, doing good but small, not known companies, AI companies or robotic companies, and see those are, I would say, is generally better. A little harder to find because they're not in the spotlight like the big known companies. But you start looking around their website, so you see if there's discussion boards or discords or Reddits about them, and you start checking those out. You see if enough people or someone credible is talking about that they're about to drop a new product or a new program. That's how I kind of hunt down my stock options. Websites. Why does it stop right there? And then stuff like this helps out too. But generally, when it's on, when it's already on a stock app or stuff like that, and stock news reports and stuff like that, generally you might have missed the big rush. Is like it might not have happened yet, so you can still get in and make a profit. But I mean, I'm sorry to say anything, almost anything outside of inside trading, you're not going to make the most profit by the time you read about it in the public space. That's the complex part for me, how to decipher which is good and which is not. Yeah, and sometimes I'll get a subscription to these people that these already rich people spent millions, thousands, whatever on building little programs that sift through things, that looks at patterns. Because I mean, yeah, you can do that yourself, but again, that's you're kind of randomly looking unless you're gonna take the time to go through one stock after another stock after another stock. But a lot of people, they build little programs, little AI programs. Some of them are just algorithms that sifts through all the stocks. They look for certain shifts, certain patterns, and things like that. Those are pretty good, I would say. They're good, but they're always going to cost you something. Like I did one that was like, I think for a year subscription to it, it was I want to say $800. Did one where it's like $1,300, and both of them, most of the time, the stock options that they would suggest you buy for that week, they were spot on most of the time. Not spot on, but but I gained money. We would still lose some, but most of the time I would definitely gain money. And then I would only, if I use any of it, I would only use a little bit at a time because around the time I started doing that is they hadn't started yet, but they had started talking about taxing us for the money we earn through stocks, which is annoying, or changing the way that they tax it. And then I think they've been proposed a few times, pretty much taxing your perceived earnings, like but you would be perceived the one. So you can drop thousands of dollars on one stock, lose all that money, but they're taxing you because of what you could have earned. That's dumb. Something like that better not ever pass in anyone's government. I don't care if it's Democrats in control or Republicans in control. Something like that better not ever pass. That's retarded. Completely remedial. Oh wow. I didn't realize I was on full screen. Wait a minute. What's the price to purchase a subscription? Uh yeah, that was one of them. If I can remember this guy's name. Andrew King. King? King? I don't even remember how to spell the dude's name. I might still get emails from him. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Keene. Okay. Andrew King. Trader. That's what it's called. So like Alpha Shark Trading. Okay, it's Mimi coming back. Missed the lesson. Yeah. So a good one for that, but in the past for that was following what whatever Nancy Pelosi invested in. Like obviously she's the one that changed the rules that made it so that they can't get in trouble for trading. But at the same time, she was the Speaker of the House. Is like everybody knew. It was one of the things where everybody knew, whether we say it or not. She knew. She's the one making the rules, and she's the main person making the rules and regulations. So she knew something was going to be good or not good for a company. So people that just followed her and her husband's trades for years, they made some decent money. That's not the only way, but part of how she went from a $200,000 a year job to becoming worth millions, like a lot of the politicians. Okay, like no, never mind. Did you do what I asked you to do? Side note, yeah, I just explained that there, grammar. I hope you do what I asked you to do. Those are gonna be problems. Problems. Anyways, let me do it here instead of just talking about it, so you can see what I'm talking about. Andrew King, Alpha Shark Trading. Okay, we're sharing. That looks like some scam stuff. I'm not downloading it. I just want to see how much the. You really not gonna tell me how much the subscription is? Let's try this. How much for Andrew King? Trade Kings is closed. I don't know that's up there. Alpha Shark Trade. Let me see annually. Look at the chart real quick. Yo, what's with the chat on my tablet? Oh, heck, you know. So I guess World Jewels has been so successful, his price definitely jumped up. Andrew King offers a trading service with guaranteed earnings times 25 or 25 your first year for a fee of $2,000, pretty much we'll say $3,000. There's also monthly maintenance. Oh no, see, homeboy even lost his mind. I should have never got out because if I ever wanted to get in, and like I said, I made a good amount of money following his stock options, but once you're in there, they don't charge you more. And that's probably like his higher one of his higher tier packages. Because now that I think about it, he had different packages that you can go with, not just that package. This is the live trade page, right? Oh wow, I wasn't even showing you guys what I was looking at. That's bogus. No. Okay, yeah. I'm waiting for it to switch on my tablet. It probably already switched for you guys. There you go. So if you guys didn't see before, that's what it's at right now. I was saying, but I was saying that this is probably one of the higher end of one of his middle tier packages. Is my guess, is my hope, because when I use this program, it definitely was not this much money. But again, I can't tell you if I made times 25 what I put into it altogether. No, honestly, the few years I used it, I probably made more than 25 times 25 what I put into it. I was definitely really cautious at first, so I didn't put that much money into it. But what I would do is I would only pocket 8% of what I made at first and just reinvest the rest of it. However, some consider him a con man and charge him. What? How do they charge him? I don't know what this is. What this is about. However, some consider him a con man and charge him. No, I would just say through my trial and error, I've definitely made way more than I lost with him. So I don't know. I'm always skeptical about people like this, but I have used his program before. All right, let me jump back to y'all. Typo. Okay. All right, Teddy said, what? I've been just eavesdropping on the comment too. Okay. Well, that's cool, Teddy. Those figures for subscription are something like it. No, I feel you on that because it definitely that's not what it was at when I bought into it. I know almost $3,000 or so. Like, no, you good. Figure this out on my own. Is that software application or a subscription? Well, the download I'm pretty sure is for his app, but it's a subscription. So what he'll do is he'll do, live trades and classes pretty much every day, every weekday. He'll email you his picks for, his little algorithm things, picks for that week for stock options to snatch up and jump into. It comes with a few other things, one on ones. If you have questions, he'll guide you through stuff, things like that. So I mean, definitely not one where someone's like, pay me this, and I say here, go and invest in that. I can give them that credit. There's more to it than that. At a point in time, which I didn't know until I was already in this program. I mean, I really only found him from someone else I was following, but he was one of the youngest, like most sought after Wall Street people in his way back in his time. No, I feel you on that. I would never buy into that right now. I would earn and lose on my own by my own valuations. Yeah, no, that shocked me when I saw how much it was now. Because like I said, when I did it, I think it was like I think he was doing like a holiday sale too. It was like 600 or 800 bucks. I was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Not too much. We'll give it a try. If I completely lose, then it's just a lesson learned. Is the way I was thinking at that time. And that's pretty much it for. Well, we've been off talking about it, but I guess I'll just throw out a reminder. If you guys have any personal questions about any of that, just feel free to hit me up. Ask me. I don't mind. I like talking about this stuff. I will say a lot of it is trial and error over years, self-taught. Some YouTube courses, some paid courses, but most of it's self-taught, trial and error. And just again, it's like once you get in, some of it's just asking other people, like, so okay, I read the definition, but what exactly does that mean? What exactly am I looking at? And then when they break it down to you, you're like, oh, that's super simple. Right, exactly. And I mean, if you were to click on it and download it, honestly, real Jules, if there's anything like how he had it before, he has different packages. I'm assuming that was just showing like it normally does one of his the higher side of one of his middle tier packages. Yes, ma'am. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Teddy never answered my question when I asked him to do what I asked him to do. You guys notice how Teddy snuck up out of here? I was about to say, Teddy, I know you listen. No, I'm not going to do a pump and dump on people. I do not want to be known as a snaky person. You said you did? Cool. I don't want to have to buy any. Never mind. Just leave it there. I'll say chemicals at the store for dissolving stuff. All right. Yeah, just hit me up about it after the show. Just send me a message about it, and we can get into detail about it tomorrow. There, Teddy. I mean, you ain't going nowhere anyways. I know you're gonna be snowed in. I'm probably not gonna be snowed in. For whatever reason, the snow's avoiding my area tomorrow. But you're gonna be snowed in. You can cry about it. You can get up in the morning, go shovel snow. If you don't, your dad's gonna punch you in the mouth. Hmm? You little baby, you can cry. Bro, you gotta pay attention, man. Yes. Most areas I think it's supposed to be pretty bad, but it's starting to sound like more so areas that's not as prepared. Like, Virginia Beach doesn't get snow as bad as we do in some of these other southern and northern parts of the DMV. So I think for them it's going to be a little bit worse. I bet they will. That's what I was saying the other morning when picture I posted on my post, but that literally didn't do anything for me. Still had to shovel it. So, anything random? How was y'all's day today? What you do today, Teddy? Besides mop the floor in the basement. Hold up, man. Don't you got carpet down there? Was you mopping carpet the other day? A few weeks back? I got a few of those. Teddy, you said you was eavesdropping. Um, Again, I always forget the name. It was a Chinese medical equipment company and GameStop. Both of those, when they shot up, I was using Robinhood, and it seems on days when the market's booming or certain stocks are booming, Robinhood will not let you sell. They're like, "Oh, there's too much traffic." Kind of like Gloss. She's in traffic. Robinhood has said that there was too much traffic, so they're like, "No, you can't sell, but you can buy all you want." No, we're trying to sell so we can be rich. I was highly annoyed and upset. The carpet was so you was mopping carpet that day. Got you. Yeah, both of those were definitely ones that got away because of Robin Hood. So like after was it after the was it the GameStop one or was it the medical one? I don't know if COVID was no GameStop was during COVID. So after the GameStop one, I was like, I'm done. I need to find something different, something better, something where you had more personal control. Sorry, I I think I'm understanding what you're saying. No, I was talking about like the news on different stocks. If you see some big news about a stock on a stock app or website, you probably miss the most best opportunity to jump into it. If that's your first time seeing that news, you can still probably jump into it and make a profit, but you're definitely not going to make what you could have made if you would have again just noticed it by going to their website and they're talking about it, or if they had a Reddit or Discord. At least y'all waited till I was finished this time, so I started talking about dinner. I appreciate it. Got you, Teddy. Well, I stuck in traffic since Mimi's probably halfway asleep right now. What are you getting for dinner? What would you like for dinner since you're stuck in traffic? Night road, Jules. Thanks for hanging out. Oh Lord, F. I get it. What? I'm not the one to be chosen to be driving this late, getting off of work this late. You chose it. Good night, Royal Jules. Appreciate you hanging out, even though I said that like twice. Sorry about that. Do you have a safety like UTs? Yeah, that's what I use M1 Finance for. I want to call it a safety. I call that more of like just a long term. I'm definitely trying not to touch, even though I have sometimes. Oh, with the cheapest was like 10K. You realize you can do that to spin off of whatever money you want to put into it, right, Ted? You don't have to go off of ones where they're like this is what you need to drop into it from the get go. I never mess with anything like that. I don't even care if it's like you have to put $10. You're telling me I have to. I'm not messing with it. Oops. Well, like Royal Jules asked about earlier, she asked about Vanguard. You know, companies like BlackRock and Vanguard, as evil as they may be, they're not going nowhere. They can be they can be dismantled by those today. They're not going to disappear. They're going to rebrand, maybe split up a little bit, and all you're going to do is get a letter in the mail or a message on whatever your stock app telling you this stock is or this company is splitting up. Whatever. What do you want to do with it? Like it was something with Walmart. I got a message like that. What was it last year? Early last year, sometime. Yeah. So it's good to have a spread of those, Teddy. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna tell you all my personal ones. Get your own, but I'll tell you some that I have with it. And this thing annoys me. After me not logging into it so long, it gets rid of my remember this, and it gets rid of my biometric login. So I gotta re-put in my password every time. One second, I'm just logging in. What? Okay. Well, doesn't look like I'm telling you anytime soon because now I got to update it after I logged in. I'll tell you in a little bit. They're all the same company though, just different branches of them. The money all goes back to the same people. So, well, um, domestic. So a good one that goes with Vanguard is Wisdom Tree U.S. Mid Cap Dividend Fund. That I'm only going to tell you one of them. That's a good one to go along with Vanguard. Yeah, Teddy, because it's totally a fingerprint on it. You try. Maybe I should use it to pick your nose, but with the whole fist part. Or maybe I should use the one that I normally use with the metal knuckles. Oh, we're at hour 19. Cool. Anyways, y'all, I was going to be on this for a long time today because my family's still here. So, unless anybody has anything else for me, nope. Okay. Since I can't ever remember Exactly what I say at the end. I'm gonna go with my old Eunice moniker, even though y'all be like, "What? What's that mean? That sounds crazy." It's not. So appreciate y'all for hanging out. Like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. That will help. Oh, go ahead. Ask a question. What's your question, Teddy? I don't know why this. That's crazy that my tablet chat keeps freezing. Let me close this chat and reopen it. Whoa, it's a big long question. What's your preferred app? Like I've been, public and think or swim. I hope, man. I hope earlier I didn't keep on saying sink or swim. If I was saying that, my bad, y'all. Hope you come back and watch this. Think or swim and public. Anyways, what's your preferred app? Like I've been through four, and some have died. People invest with like Cash App and Robinhood. Yeah, I did see that you can. Well, you can buy cryptocurrency with Cash App. I think Robinhood has problems. Yeah, I don't too much mess with Robinhood no more. Do you have one main for investments or multiple? And one finance for my long term that I don't touch. Um, Think or swim for more for options or day trades, but I will say Robinhood is easier to understand and use for um for options. And that's something. It doesn't matter if the market is booming or not that day. It's like you set what day you want to sell it to begin with, anyways, or you can sell it whenever. I don't think I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but I don't foresee Robinhood running into traffic issues. You know what I'm saying with stock options. So I would use Robinhood or Thinkorswim for stock options or shorter term trade, in public and in one finance for my longer hold on to trades. I mean, public might even let you do stock options now. Because I know I've been waiting for them to allow us to do stock options. Uh, they let you do options now with public. So I won't even mess with Robinhood at all. I would say public and one finance and think or swim. I need to use the bathroom. So like I said, appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe. Be professional and polite where you go, but be prepared to kill anyone you meet. Keep on getting stronger and keep on building your money. Bye. Just message me if you got more questions, Teddy. Not Publix. Public. Dum dum. Bye, y'all. You know, because Teddy, you probably say words how you sound with a hard accent and a lisp. So I'll type it. There you go. Bye.